Good morning, everyone. Hope you are all doing well. Let me start by introducing myself. I am Rajesh D. Sangvi, and by profession, I am a businessman, and I also work as a human welfare worker for Isha Foundation of Sadhguru Jaggi Vasudev Ji. We have seen, that in this modern world where we have created this the highest amount of technology and the comforts which a human would want, that in spite of having all this, we are still suffering a lot, suffering and having pain in our lives. So, what is the reason for this suffering? And what is the solution for this suffering and pain? How do we get rid of it? So, I have written a book, and this book is about what are the causes for this suffering, and how do we get rid of them. These are solutions offered in the book, which are there are a lot of types. There are different types of problems, and there can be problems which an individual faces in his life, and there can be problems in the society. So both these aspects of problems which lead to suffering and pain in our lives has been examined by me, and I have offered solutions to these problems. Let me show you my book. Here you are. You can see the three gurus of mine: Mahatma Gandhi, Swami Vivekananda, and Sadhguru. And the name of the book is Going Beyond My Gurus for Human Welfare. This is the book I have written. So I'm going to talk about it. So what does this book offer to you? This book lets you know what is the reason for your suffering and what could be the solution for the suffering and pain you are going through in your life. See, if you have a lot of money, that does not mean that your suffering is less. And anyway, if you don't have money, you are still suffering, is it not? So that is the thing. And I want to tell you that, give you a little bit of background about myself, that will tell you why you should read this book. Early in my life, when I was a teenager, I read through the autobiography of Mahatma Gandhi, the father of our nation. And his autobiography has been written by him, and it is about his life and the freedom struggle and what type of struggle he went through, and he has given guidance for us in the modern world, or for our nation, on how to lead a life which is without suffering and pain. It's at the minimum level, and this wisdom I gained at a very early age. Then when I was little older, probably a teenager, maybe 16 or 17, I read through the book of Swami Vivekananda, and I was very, very influenced by him also. His national spirit, his willingness to help everybody who are suffering, that was a very big influence. He was a great man. Then today we have our beloved Sadhguru Jaggi Vasudev Ji, who is also offering yoga and all types of solution to problems in the world. And in this book you will find that he has given me a letter of blessing me for doing some human welfare work. You can look at this when you get hold of this book. So, and his invitation to me with my family to the ashram, that also is included as a reference. So I learned from all these three gurus, and so what happens if I read a book or if I practice something? There is a difference between reading and practicing. By reading a book, you don't become knowledgeable. Okay, you might gain knowledge, but nothing affects you. So I read the autobiography, I read Swami Vivekananda's books. What does it matter? Many people read. So they are not so great. They are not so different. The difference happens when only what they have told you and what they have taught you in that book, or the person has guided you, like Sadhguru, if you practice it in your life. In the life, when you practice it, you are able to gain the wisdom that is actually there among all the three gurus. So this is my background, and I have had a rich experience of all the three gurus. So these three gurus were the backbone on which I developed a lot of ideas. I see the world the way it is now, and it occurred to me that there are a lot of things we can do about it as an individual or as a society to make it a better place to live in. And there are a lot of things we can do to end the suffering, both for the individual as well as for the society. So these ideas have been put into the book, and that is what the whole book is all about. So if I can vouch for this book as I have written it, and a lot of other people also have read it, and they have given a very excellent review of it. And what I can vouch for personally is that if you go through this book, whichever type of suffering you have, you will be able to come out, you will be able to reduce the suffering or get rid of your suffering. See, there are some things, this suffering comes in two ways. One suffering comes because you're ignorant about some things in life, and you don't know some things, so because of that, the way you lead your life, you suffer. And then there is suffering which happens due to the conditions in which you are living, and that means the society. There may be a lot of problems there, and that could also be a reason for suffering. So how do we tackle this? So these problems in society as well as an individual, how to come out of this suffering and pain, I have given a solution in this book. So what would I like to tell you is, if you read this book and practice this solutions which are given to the suffering, you will be able to easily identify what is your suffering and why you are suffering with it, because the secrets are revealed to you. And there have been many other influences in my life. I am a devout follower of Ram Bhagwan, and Ramayana is a great influence in my life. So is the Bhagavad Gita, and also the Patanjali Yoga Sutras. And myself, I am also a Gujarati Jain, so Jainism has also had a lot of influence on me. So you can see that there's a lot of spiritual and religious thing which has gone through me. Well, I'm not a religious person, I'm not vouching for any religion, but I'm saying the knowledge that is shown to you in the religion, you can either follow it blindly or you can live it. So when you live it, when you follow it in your life, you take the guidance and you follow it in your life, this is what happens. You gain an insight into the world and into problems which you are facing, and on how to remove it. So that is the difference between blindly following a religion and actually perceiving the religion, what it says. So there is a download link to this book in this particular video, in this particular post. Please kindly download, click the download button, and the whole book will download to you for free. Now, why have I not sold this book right now? Okay, I put it up for selling also, but why is it that I am giving it for free to all of you? Because I care about you. See, I am a human welfare worker, and for me, reducing suffering and pain in the world is of the topmost priority. And I want you to benefit from this book. That is the reason I am giving it for free. It'll be this book is this download link will be free up to March 10th, and you can download it how much ever times you want, and distribute it amongst your friends. Have a look at it. I'm sure when you read the chapters, you'll be definitely very happy. You'll feel very happy with the content of the book. Right now, I'll not reveal the content. Maybe a few chapters I will tell you about this book, so that will make you understand. Well, I am talked about in this book living Matajis. What is living Matajis? It is for the woman empowerment. Then one chapter is about the elixir of life, the three step process of good karma. This is one chapter. Then one more chapter talks about God does not need armies of men to fight for him. What a true what is the truth behind that? God does not need armies of men to fight for him. Then employment for the unemployed. This is a burning subject in our India. Then I have talked about education. Then I have talked about homelessness. What is the solution to it? I have talked about a lot of those people who are on the streets, who are suffering a lot. So that's also a type of human suffering. And what is the solution and how to get them out? I have talked about our army and our farmers. Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan. Then I have talked about health. What are medicines? What are illness and doctors? And I've talked about restoring the ecological balance of our planet and halting environmental degradation. This is also very, very of vital importance, the environment. Then I've talked about crime, how we can check it and how to reduce its spread in society. Then I've talked about what is a happy marriage and family, and why is it crumbling as an institution. Then there's one chapter, which is general, but it is in a new perspective. Why are we born? Where do we come from? And after death, where do we go? Okay, these are some of the chapters. You'll find much more in this. I'm just reading out the chapters to you to give you an idea about what type of subjects are covered in this. So you can see that I've covered a lot of wide range of subjects, and there are many more which I have not read out. Okay, and this book is not a fat book which you have to run through for a long time. Its total number of pages is only 117. I've come to the point every time in each of these chapters. They are not long chapters. If you are interested in a chapter, you can just go through it and take the wisdom offered in it. So I request you all to try this download, have a look at it. If you like it, read it, and if you love it, please pass it on to your friends and your family. And this is available for free, as I told you. And I wish you all the very best. God bless you all, and I hope that your suffering or your pain or any problems you have in life are after reading this book, they are solved, and you are very happy. You are happy, joyful, peaceful, healthy, and you are leading a successful life. These are the secrets which are revealed to you in this book. How to be happy, how to be joyful, how to be peaceful, how to live healthy, and be a big grand success in life. So this is what has been offered to you in this book, and I have had I am very happy to give this to you, offer this to you, because this is one of my this is the passion for me, to help others, reduce their suffering. किसी का भला करो तो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है, और कोई आदमी किसी का भला करता है वो भी मुझे बहुत पसंद है, and I love to help others. So I'm offering this as a guidance to life, and you can see that I had a lot of experience. About experiential experiences are very high, spiritual experiences are very high. This book has been written from a yogic perspective. It is not an ordinary book. Many of the chapters I have already done videos like this and given it on my Facebook page. You can go through them also, and they are also very nice. They have been liked, and there's a good very beautiful response from the Facebook community towards my videos which I have made on few of these chapters. So you go to my page and have a look at it. So wishing you all the best again, and God bless you. Namaste.